Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary, middle/high school, and high school age. We are going into our 13th year homeschooling this year. I'm really excited. This week I have been sharing all about the different curriculum and resources we will be using for the 2023-2024 homeschool year. Today I'm going to be going through what we are using for my youngest daughter, who would be in 3rd grade if she were in public school. I'm really excited to share all of these resources. A lot of these resources are things that I used for both Emma and Jack when they were Lucy's age, and we're coming back around. There have been a bunch of updates. I've gotten a lot of updated books. We're changing some things around, and yes. So what I'm going to do is turn the camera around so that I can do a top-down video and really show you all of the different books and resources we are using, and do some flip throughs of things that I want to share with you. If you have questions about anything that you see in this video or anything that I talk about, please leave them in the comments and I will try and get more information to you as soon as I can. Okay, let's get started. Okay guys, so this is going to be oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I am going to go through Lucy's Language Arts Level 3 first. That's what she's going to be doing. Now, she is actually ahead in the reading for Level 3 Language Arts. However, she is at Level 3 Language Arts level for the writing. And because of that, I'm kind of unsure how we're going to work the reading next year. I know that she's going to be doing Level 3 Language Arts for writing, but I think what is going to end up happening is she is going to read these books this summer as summer readers. I don't think I've mentioned this in my other curriculum choice videos this week, but Sunlight is not coming out with summer readers this year, and this is the first year in many, many years that they have not come out with summer readers. And every year I buy all of the summer readers because my kids love them and they are voracious readers, and it takes one thing off of my plate for research. But because they are not coming out with summer readers this year, I'm having a little bit more, I have to either put in the time to find my own books, which isn't ideal because I don't have a ton of time, or I'm going to have my kids start on their actual English for 2023-2024 early, which is most likely what I'm going to do. So these are the books that I have for Lucy for language arts. 3rd grade detectives. There are several 3rd grade detectives books in this stack. Clara and the Book Wagon, which I think she's already read. The Long Way to a New Land, she's already read. The Long Way Westward, she's already read. Prairie School, she's already read. Keep the Lights Burning, Abby, she's already read. I don't know why I have all these books that she's already read. I think because they're all together for this particular level. The Chalkbox Kid, Brave Kids, True Stories from America's Past, Cora Freer, The Paintbrush Kid, The Littles, which she actually read last year and hated, which that kind of hurt me because I love this book. Riding the Pony Express, Tornado, 3rd grade detectives. Yes, this is 2 books. 3rd grade detectives again, and Jake Drake Bully Buster. So the reason I'm having her do Language Arts 3, like I said, is because that is the level for her writing. Now for history this year, she is actually going to be doing Level D, and Level D is the first year that they combine the readers with the history. But I don't think that I know that she's not ready for the Level D Language Arts. She probably can do the majority of the Level D books, readers. So it's going to be interesting. It's kind of similar to Jack in that he is going to be starting out with some of the Level J books that he has not read and that he's actually interested in reading. But I think we're going to end up moving into Level 100. We'll see how it goes. Some of these books that I have in this stack are no longer part of Level D, but I wanted to keep them in the stack anyways. There's actually I have a bunch of books from Level D from when we first purchased it that are no longer part of this level at all. They're already downstairs, but I did keep a few out and I did update some things. So there are a bunch of new books that I haven't read and a bunch of books that I have read, but it has been a hot minute since I've read them. What's the Big Idea, Ben Franklin? If You Were There When They Signed the Constitution, The Winter at Valley Forge, Pedro's Journal, The Lewis and Clark Expedition, The Beginner's American History from Christopher Columbus to John Sutter. This is a new book that I have not read, so I am interested to see what it is like. King George, What Was His Problem? The Whole Hilarious Story of the American Revolution. The Constitution of the United States, The Bill of Rights, Why It Matters to You, Explore Native American Cultures with 25 projects. Again, this is a book that was not part of Level D when I did it with Emma or when I did it with Jack. So this will be new for me. The Landmark History of the American People from Plymouth to the West. We have read this. I have read this twice already. This is also a new book, American History, a Visual Encyclopedia, which I'm looking forward to. I love all of these encyclopedias. I know that you can find pretty much anything online now, but I really just love having encyclopedias in my home to look things up. I know, I'm so old school, but it is what it is. So that is the history that we're going to be doing this year. It seems like it's not that much. Now, also during Level D, I tend to read book 3, volume 3 of Story of the World. By Susan Weiss Bauer. I don't have that with me right now, but I probably will pick and choose stories from Story of the World because I just love that classical approach to history, the different cycles. We just finished up volume 2, which was medieval times. We did ancient history, not this past year, but the year prior to that. And I just really enjoy that approach to history. For Bible, there are new Bible books and I think almost all of the levels this year. I think that Level D is talking with your kids about God. It could be talking with your kids about Jesus. I got the Level C, the new Level C Bible book, as well as the Level D book, even though we just finished Level C. I think this is the Level C book. I thought it would be interesting to read this first with Lucy and then move to this one. So I don't count Bible as a class. I said this in my previous videos. It's just something that we do with the kids. I also encourage them to read their Bible on their own and have their own devotional time. And it's just something that we all kind of work on throughout the year. So I don't follow a particular schedule, but I do have the resources from Sunlight anyways. So Sunlight does have a bunch of read alouds as well for Level D, and I have some of them. I do not have all of them, and I added some different ones. And I know that there are books in Level D that I just cannot find at the moment. And, I felt like I did so well last year by logging all of my books by level in the Library Thing app, but apparently my kids take books and move them, and so I still have to go through and find some of the books that are missing, but I did pull a few different books, and I actually kept some books that used to be part of Level D that are no longer part of Level D, because I just like them. So we have 4 read alouds for Lucy this next year. James and the Giant Peach, Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim, and this actually is a Level J reader as well, which I have already done with both Emma and Jack, so Jack is not going to be reading this, but I may read it aloud to Lucy. I'm unsure now because I don't know if I want to read it now or if I just want to wait until she is in Level J, but also I don't know if she will end up in Level J, in 5 years or whatever. So we'll see. The Sign of the Beaver, Tolliver's Secret, Justin Morgan Had a Horse, The Witch of Blackbird Pond, The Story of Eli Whitney, Robert Fulton, Boy Craftsman, Meet Thomas Jefferson, Meet George Washington, and then History's All-Stars, George Washington. I may do one of these, not both, but I do have both of them just in case. Then Lucy is supposed to start cursive this year. This is the next book in the Handwriting Without Tears level for her. I don't know how it will go. We will see. She still needs quite a bit of handwriting practice, and but I felt fine with going to cursive because we are going to be starting the Spelling UC Wild Tales. So this year, Lucy is going to be doing Spelling UC Level C, Wild Tales. It's based on copywork, which is why I'm okay with her doing cursive, because she will get plenty of handwriting practice using the Spelling UC copywork. I don't do spelling usually when my kids are little, and even this is more just for copywork. I don't put a huge amount of strain on spelling until they really need it. I don't want it to bog them down. I know people probably disagree with me about that, but that is how we have done it in our family, and it has worked just fine. So that is the rest of her language arts portion for next year. And then for math, she will be doing Singapore Primary Math 3A and 3B. This is the US edition. It is not the Dimensions, which is a different program. This is the actual Singapore math system. I use this with both Emma and Jack. I really love how it works. I think that it builds strong mental math skills for my kids. My kids all do really well in math, and I just like this approach. It's a little bit different, but I feel like it's a really strong math program. And so that is what we're doing for math. For science this year, Lucy is actually going to be doing more of a summer intensive science program. This is what I used to do when Emma and Jack were in elementary school, and it worked out really well for us, where I would do the majority of their science in the summer so that we could be outside. We did a lot of nature journaling, gardening, all kinds of science experiments, but they were all able to be done outside in the driveway, so it was not messy inside. We're going to be doing the butterfly unit study from Sunlight. I have not done this before. It does come with a few books. It comes with some craft things to do. It does come with an instructor's guide. I think this is like a 4-day-a-week program. Yes, 4 days a week, and then it does have a bunch of activities and a place where you can purchase caterpillars, different caterpillars to hatch butterflies. So that is what we're going to be doing for science. We also will be doing nature journaling. Jack and Lucy will also be observing Emma do some of her chemistry in the kitchen labs for her chemistry this year, and I think they will enjoy participating with that. They will be helping in the garden. Lucy will help in the garden. She has asked to hatch chicks to add to our flock of chickens. I'm not sure if we'll get to that this year or not. It really depends on how the rest of this spring goes and how our garden goes in and everything, whether or not we will get more chicks or if we will be able to hatch chicks. So we will see. That's still up in the air, but those I think are all of the courses that she will be doing. As far as electives like fine arts, music and art, we do a lot of music and dance and playing music and playing piano, and we do a lot of art anyways, drawing, all of that kind of stuff. So there's no actual curriculum that I follow for those things. It's more just enjoying art and music and kind of doing our own thing. We like the Art for Kids Hub on YouTube. We like the Chalk Pastels with Nana. It's like You Are an Artist, I think is the YouTube channel. So we do all of that stuff as well. Yes, so those are my curriculum choices for 3rd grade. For Lucy, for this coming year, there may be more things. We may add in some Brave Writer stuff this year. for Lucy. I'm not sure because I do not know what the book choices are yet. That's something that will be coming out soon. I think it's like June 1st and June 2nd, or it's June 2nd and June 3rd. So we will see when the book choices come out if we are going to do any of that with Lucy. She's still a little young for Brave Writer, in my opinion. I never did the quill with Emma or Jack. It wasn't around. And so we kind of started off with the arrows, and that is more upper elementary school, but now they also have the DART program. So that might match up with some of the books that I'm reading this year to Lucy, so we will see. But those are all of my 3rd grade choices, I think. If you have any questions about anything that I talked about, please leave me a comment and let me know, or you can contact me. My contact form is always in the description box. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.